So, wow, so many people around. Some young, some old, some not so old. Right, so why are we here today? Why are we here today? Motivation. Is that so? I don't do motivation. Then it's wrong. Maybe you come for the wrong talk. Right. What else? Anybody know? Huh? Relax, that's right. Well, the topics of my talks is actually transforming stress into strength. But the main idea of the whole talk is actually teaching us how to relax. You all know how to relax or not? Yeah? Some watching TV. Right. Okay. So today's talk will actually be focusing on a few things. Understand stress. What is stressor or trigger? Stress symptom, general adaptation syndrome. And when it comes to part E, it's about evaluation. Evaluation means you all must know whether your stress limit, is it above, average, or below? If you are very stressful, then you've got to do something about it before it gets too late. It's just like we are all a pressure cooker, and we keep on increasing the pressure. In no time, it will explode. Right? Don't get to that extent. And after we understand your stress limit and things like that, then the next part is coping strategy. What type of coping strategy can we have? And lastly, relaxation technique. I'll teach you a little bit how to relax. You all want to learn that? Yes. Okay. Because if you go to my center and just learning this will cost you money. And here is FOC. Okay? Alright. Now, understand stress. Stress is a complex series of human reactions, both psychologically and physical, in response to any demanding or threatening situation. This is how we respond. Okay? And it's also a tear and wear of our body. If you are not careful, and this stress will in turn wear out your body. So you will find that some people will walk around like zombie. Oh, you walk like zombie. What happened? Because they are very stressful and they do not know. And you wear out their energy. But before we go on, bear in mind that everyone has stress. It's normal. You know where can we find a place where we do not have stress? Anybody know? Sorry? Paradise. Huh? Where else? Where else? Heaven. I said what, you know? The place that do not have stress is 6 feet underground when you die. So, when you wake up, you tend to have a lot of stress. Some good stress, some bad stress. So if you want to really have a place that is not stressful, then you also better be careful. Why? Almost time already. So tomorrow, the next day, when you wake up, you're going to ask yourself, is there any stress for me or not? Right? Because there are also good stress. So let's talk about good stress and bad stress. Eustress, positive stress. What is that? Like for instance, when we get into college or university, you feel excited, isn't it? This is good stress. Or after you graduated and then you have your partner almost getting engaged or married, you also feel excited. This is also good stress. Oh, winning a lottery. I never win any lottery, by the way. So I'm hoping to get this positive stress, but never have the chance to get that. Anyone of you got that? No one? Okay, this is positive stress, remember. Negative stress relates to what? Like for instance, difficult work environment. Your colleague, when you go in, when your environment are not conducive, even thinking about going to office stress you up, right? Overwhelming sight and sound, threat of personal injury. These are negative stress. Okay? And here we are not talking about no stress, we are talking about managing our stress level. There are 4 types of stress. 1, general stress. Every one of us has this kind of stress. Cumulative stress. It is when, especially general stress, it will resolve itself within a day or 2. We are stressful, but after a day or 2, no more already. Right? And when we have that general stress, we don't have to do anything at all because it will resolve within a day or 2. Accumulative stress, it builds up in our body. And then you may have serious physical symptoms. And sometimes it may lead to serious mental problem. Cumulative. It keeps on going on. Acute traumatic stress, like certain incidents, critical incidents, which produce psychological distress. And it's what we term as a normal reaction to an abnormal event. A normal reaction to an abnormal event. Lastly, post-traumatic stress. It's a severe stress produced by severe psychological trauma, usually created by unresolved critical incident stress, and this one produces lasting changes. Like those Americans, they went for Vietnam War. When they come back to US, they have this post-traumatic stress. At night, they cannot sleep. They always think about, their mind, they replay what happened in Vietnam. Post-traumatic stress. And how do we, psychologically, how do we respond? You know that a typical stressed out people will feel the following: depressed and anxious, frustrated, irritable and angry. Cannot tahan. Even a small thing you talk to him, he cannot or she cannot. You don't take it easily. Easily frustrated and irritated. And a stressed out person may eat too much food. Or abuse substances, have difficulties focusing attention, making decisions, and lastly, sleeping. So I'm not saying that those slightly above average, I'm not saying that you all are stressed out, but it may be one of the causes. Maybe one of the causes. Wow, why so much stress? We talk about eating too much. We like sugar. Simple thing, right? Okay. Now, let us understand what is stressor or trigger. Stressor or trigger. It will be interesting and good for us to know in our daily life, stressor and trigger, where are they? Change. Having control over our life is difficult. With the continual change all around us. 2. Insecure job. Or when you are courting, you are having boyfriend and girlfriend, and that relationship is not stable. Or for some, long working hours. Or our superior expected more of us at work. Or concern about money. Or some people even worry about world. Even ourselves, we cannot manage one to talk about world problems. Responsibility for money, but often we feel powerless. We are asked to take on a lot of responsibility, but we find that we are not able to. Or guilt. Something happened, and then we feel very guilty. What if only I have done this? If only I have chosen this guy, but too late. Negative self-talk. You know that we have a lot of self-talk. Every now and then when people talk to us, we also talk inside us. And if these negative self-talks are negative, they affect us. So we got to be very, very alert. The moment you notice that you are having negative self-talk, stop, and then you start to talk to yourself in a positive way. I'll teach you later. Okay? Criticism. For students, but this one is in the US. They have done a statistic. They found that the stressor for undergraduates, parents take up 13%, family members, schoolwork, interacting with classmates 11%, technology, new advanced technology, relationships 11%, classroom environment 1%, and others. Stress symptoms. Stress symptoms can be divided into 3 parts. Physical, behavioral, and performance. Am I running too fast? Okay, too slow. Yeah, go faster. Then you'll get stressed out. Okay, lah. Alright. If I'm a bit too fast, raise your hand so that I slow down. If too slow, just tell me. Then I speed up. Physical. Physical can be short term and long term. Right, short term is what? Things like dry mouth, cool skin, cold hands and feet, increased sweating, rapid breathing, faster heart rate, tense muscles, feeling of nausea, or even diarrhea. This is short-term physical stress symptom.